Hello everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart84. Now, you might recall in the video the other day I mentioned that I had a large number of immature figs on my various fig plants. These were main crop figs that can't possibly ripen this year because we're now heading into November and the weather's too cold, the plants have gone dormant and lost all their leaves. So these figs basically, even if a few of them like these are sort of just about edible, they're very dry inside and they've got no sweetness in them. So rather than them all being wasted like they are every year and going into the sort of the rubbish recycling or plant recycling bin, what I've decided to do is cut them all off, and then they're going to have latex in them, especially the unripe ones. I'm going to cut them all off and put them in a bowl. Then I'm going to put them in a saucepan, and as far as I can see, the process involves boiling them once, tipping all the water out and boiling them a second time, letting them cool down, and then boiling them in a sugar syrup, which hopefully they will absorb, and it may preserve them and allow them to be edible. I've no idea if it's going to work. It may well be I'll be wasting a load of sugar, but as they're going to be throwing away the figs anyway, it'll be worth having a go. So I'll give you an update on that once I've picked them all and how I plan to try and prepare them. Now I'm going to add a word of caution here to this experiment because I have no idea how this is going to work out. Quite a lot of young fruits on plants can actually be quite poisonous when they're immature and a long way from being ripe. Now, figs obviously contain a lot of latex, that sort of white sticky sap which irritates the skin of a lot of people, and that's going to be particularly prevalent in these young figs, perhaps not so much in these ones that are ripe. So I think I'll probably boil and drain them 3 times in the hope of getting rid of all of the latex and softening the figs. I've not picked the very small ones, the ones that are considerably less than a centimetre, because I mean there literally wouldn't be anything to eat on them, but some of these may have they'll have enough flesh inside them that if I can get them to soak up the syrup, they may be edible, and I'm pretty sure I can get rid of the latex. Obviously some of them are almost edible, like this one, as it is anyway, and my plan is to cut off the stalks of the figs, probably just about there, below that. So I'll top all the figs. I believe that the water will possibly be able to get into what would be the open ends of the figs anyway, but if I could take off the top, it might allow them to absorb some of the water when they're boiling. So I'm probably going to repeat the process 3 times, boiling them for a while, for 10 minutes, draining them and then boiling them with fresh water, and I'm hoping that will get most of the surplus latex out. And then obviously I'll put a fresh batch of water in, and sugar I'll have to just wing it and guess, because I don't know how much to use, and boil them for I don't know how long I'm going to boil them in the syrup, possibly about maybe about 30 minutes, and then I'll try one and see if it's softened and become edible. It may well be that they're revolting at that point, but won't do any harm to try, because otherwise these are just going to go in the bin anyway. So I'll come back to the video at a later time. Here we are back again. These have been cooking for some time now. I have boiled them 3 times and now they're in a sugar syrup. Now my only concern is that the very small figs may have an unpleasant taste to them, because they'll probably still have latex in the fruit, and of course there'd be no natural sweetness to it. But anyway, it's worth having a go. I'm planning to put these all in jars in a minute excuse me, and then we'll have a look at what they look like in the jars, and then I might try one small one with a teaspoon when it's cooled down a bit, just to see if it's edible. But just thought I'd show this stage in the saucepan. And we'll it's called canning in America. We'll can them in a minute and see how they look. I'll come back to the video then. Okay, so here they are, the jars. Now the only problem I've got now is there doesn't seem to be enough syrup left to top up the jars, so I guess I want to make some syrup now to help preserve them. Now it just so happens I've got one fig left in here, which I guess is going to be really, really hot. So I'm just going to blow on it and see what it tastes like, see if it's got a nice flavour or if it's tainted or not with the latex. Okay. Interesting. Not bad. Not bad. Perhaps not as nice as I liked. Well, no, it's fine, but I mean, I think they probably need to sit in some syrup now, so I'll make a bit more syrup, fill it up in the jars, and we'll see how they are after they've cooled down for a day or two. Anyway, I'm going to stop the video now. I might do the tasting another day. Thanks for watching, much appreciated. Please give me a thumbs up. Please share the video if you think it might be useful to anybody. Please subscribe to my channel. And remember to click on the bell if you want to get updates. And here I've had a go at trying to use the green, unripe, hard little figlets that are left on the plants in autumn when they've gone dormant. And I'll let them sit in some syrup and we'll see what happens. Catch up with you all in the next video. Brett out for now.